Whew, hot dang, check out all this diversity of this forest ecosystem with big old growth Douglas firs here, some really complex crowns up there, and then all these younger trees coming up in the understory. It's pretty incredible to see, and it's really hard to believe that this forest has been actively managed for timber values for nearly 80 years now, and it's still able to host all of this complexity. And the main reason why is because of the ownership structure. This is Wildwood, a demonstration ecoforest on Vancouver Island that's owned by a community trust who collectively decide how to manage these lands. Most woodlots these days are managed by big timber corporations who own the license to log on public lands, yet loose regulations make it really easy for them to get in, cut it all down, make a buck, and get out without having to pay for any of the externalities or hidden costs that we incur as a society in the form of landslides, erosion, sedimentation of streams, habitat and biodiversity loss, increased drought and wildfire, to name a few, minor things. Ownership structure like that here at Wildwood or in other community forest projects are different in that they're managed directly by the people who live and rely on these lands and thus depend on their continued ecological function. As a result, different values of the forest are able to be considered over purely economic drivers, which results in engagement from a much wider range of shareholders. Indigenous stewardship dictates cultural and social values of these forests. Biologists and specialists monitor wildlife and hydrological regimes. Skilled fallers work to selectively harvest the trees that it makes the most sense to harvest, and a network of other skilled workers helps mill, process, and bring that timber to market. Not only does this create more jobs that contribute directly to the strength of the community, but it creates intact forest ecosystems that are managed for the long-term benefit to those who rely on them instead of the short-term economic gains for shareholders completely disconnected from these lands. Models like this demonstrate the feasibility of creating a new forest practice model all across the continent that actually works to create a better future for all of us and the future that we all share.